Hello friends, welcome back to our channel Jano Abhishek in day 4. As we know, it is a series of spoken English. In this class, we will learn how to start conversation, which is very important in the spoken English. As we know, why are we learning to spoken English? So that we can communicate to someone new or someone who we know already. Yes, so how can we start a conversation? It is going to be a very interesting concept, so that we can, with a confidence and with a good with a good beginning, we can start our conversation to anyone, with anyone. Okay, so let's see what are the ways, that what we have to do first of all, so that we can start our communication with someone. First one is greeting. First one is greeting. Whenever we meet with someone, even we know or we don't know, but we want to start our conversation, we want to communicate with that person. In that case, we need to first of all greet that person, which is very very important. Now, as the example, hello, hi there, if informal. Okay, if you are formal, you can say, how are you doing, how do you do. These kind of greetings we can use in the formal. Okay, in the formal greeting. If you want to know in the brief, in our day 3, the topic it was greeting. Okay, what were the types, and how, in which situations, what kind of greetings should we use, I have introduced this there very well, so you can watch out, you can check out that video, okay, in that playlist. In this day 3, in here, first of all we need to greet. Okay, then if we have greeted, then after that we will have to introduce ourselves. Okay, what do we do first of all when we introduce ourselves? Obviously, first of all, the first thing which we communicate, which we tell to other person, it is our name. It is our name. So there are some ways how can we introduce our name, how do we introduce our name, and what kind of mistake we do here. Okay, so let's see. Introduction. In introducing our name, we can say, okay, as I have written my name. Okay, so you can say your name as well. So I am Abhishek. I am Abhishek. Okay. So this one is the statement sentence, and in that way, I said to the listener that I am Abhishek. So this is the first way to tell your name. Okay, as introduction. Second way, you can say, my name is Abhishek. So my name is so and so. Okay, so this is also a way. So there are two ways which are commonly used and correct ways of introducing our name. Okay, but there is also a third way to introduce, which is very common, but but not a correct. Not a correct. That is myself, Abhishek. Myself, so and so. It is not a correct way to introduce ourselves. Why it is not a correct way? Because here, which word we are using to introduce ourselves, that word is myself. That word is myself, and myself is a pronoun. And if you go in deep, so it is a reflexive pronoun. It is a reflexive it is a reflexive pronoun, and we use reflexive pronoun as an object, not as a subject. And here we are using that reflexive pronoun word as a subject. That is why it is wrong here to introducing ourselves by using myself. Okay, so I hope you have got it, and it's very important that you don't use, because it is a wrong way. Okay, so we learned here ways of how can we introduce ourselves, and a common mistake which we generally find in our surroundings. Okay, third one is After introducing your name, okay, you have introduced your name, okay, now how will you take it further, your communication? Yes, to bring it further your communication, now you will have to tell more about something, okay. You can tell about yourself also, you can ask also about the from on the same point, that what is their perspective, yeah. In this way you can start your communication, okay. So that is the comment. You are commenting on something which you like, and it could be like it can be any surrounding which is present at that time when you are there, and it could be any kind of building interior designing where you are right now. Let's suppose you are at any place, so you can comment on the place, how beautiful it is. hmm? Do you like it? Have you ever come here? Okay, so in this way you can ask. We have also other ways, like there is a weather is a very common. You can ask about weather, how is it, are you feeling okay, do you like that weather? In this way we can take it further, our communication, okay, which we want here. So first of all, we here saw that before starting conversation we need to greet, then we need to introduce ourselves. Okay, how will you introduce your names? Okay, like this. Then we need to start telling more something, uh, something which you like. Then you can ask your perspective as well, okay. So let's see how more you can comment, what are the more ways to commenting on different things, okay. So we are going to see to this point deep in deep, so that we can communicate for a longer time with a person with whom we want to communicate, okay. So let's see. Now friends, let's see how can we bring our conversation further with someone with whom we are communicating, okay. There are two kind of person can be before starting your conversation, okay. We will see the both in both situation, how can we commence our, how can we start our conversation, okay. First one can be with someone new. Let's suppose you are meeting with someone to whom you don't know, but now you want to start conversation, you want to communicate with that person. In that case, this person is new, okay. So how will you start your conversation, we will see in that, okay. Then in the second, with someone you knew, with someone you know. In the second, the person to whom you know, now you want to start your conversation. Generally what happens in that case, the person to whom we know, we already know about each other. So in that case, what happens when we start our conversation, then we don't get the points on which we can talk for a long time. In we still, how can we bring our take our conversation further for a long time, we will check out this one also, okay. Further, I'm going to tell the ways through which you can continue your conversation through even the person to whom you know for a long time, okay. So let's see the examples of in both situations, okay. First one, to someone you know already. Second one, to someone you don't know, okay. Let's see. Okay, friends, let's see here some ways through which you can start your conversation with whom you want to communicate. Okay, let's see the first one, that is to start a conversation. You can say it is informally, means informally, not a formal situation, not a formal environment here. In informal environment, okay, it means with someone informally you want to communicate with that person. So how will you do? First of all, you can ask, as casually we ask, first of all, tell me about yourself, okay. First of all, you want to know about himself, okay. Then there is the other way also. if you don't want to say this one, so you can start with your any hobby, any habit, any something which you like, and then after that you will ask about their perception. Okay, let's see the example. Like first one, let's suppose I'm saying I love meditation. I love meditation. What about you? So here, first of all, I told what I like and what I do, and then I'm asking to the listener that do you also meditate, or what is your perception? What is your view on it? Okay, so in this way, we are engaging to that person into our conversation with ourselves, so that our conversation can start. Okay, in the second, in the another, we can say I'm a pure vegetarian and you. I'm a pure vegetarian and you. So here, what are we doing? Here first I told what I follow. Okay, so I told firstly about my choices. Okay, what I have selected, what I am doing. Okay, like there I'm a pure vegetarian, and then after that, for engaging to that person, to bringing into our conversation, we are saying and you, means what's your perception, what's your uh, what is your opinion on it. Okay, so in this way we can start our conversation with someone. Okay, now let's see the another way. Let's suppose you have started. Okay, it was the first way to continue, or to start and then continue our conversation. In the second point, what we have to do, let's suppose we are at somewhere, we can be in any event, or we are visiting in the park. So let's suppose I meet with a stranger, then how will you commence your conversation? And in the same way, how can you start your conversation? We will see in this. Let's as you can see, comment on something around you. Like what you can do, you can comment on something around you, like wherever you are. Okay, now with that, with anyone you want to start your conversation, you can, after introducing to yourself, to make it to bring it further to your conversation, you can comment on the building. Let's suppose you are in the building, so you can comment on the building. You can comment on the place where you are, comment on the food, okay, about its taste. Then you can comment on the weather as well. If you're not getting any point, so you can comment on the weather. How do you feel? Do you like that weather? Okay, in that way we have many ways as per the situation wherever you are. Observe that something, if there is commentable on which you can comment, so you can get the opinion of that person. Okay, and that's how you can communicate. Okay, let's see the examples. Like, have you been to this building before? Let's suppose we are in the building, so for this we have a some example. I said, have you been to this building before? Been to, we use this one for go, for word go. So we can use here also that, have you gone this building, have you ever gone this building before? Okay, so been to, we are using for going. Okay, so have you been to this building before? Have you been to this building? Have you been to this building before? So by asking that, we are engaging to that person. Yes. This, let's see for the place. This place is huge. We are looking the examples for these points. Okay. For place, this place is huge. I love how it has designed. This place is huge. I love how it has designed. Okay, so while saying that, now the others definitely will comment something. Okay, this is also a way. Now for the food, we can say the food was delicious, wasn't it? The food was delicious, wasn't it? Here we are using tags. As we have learnt in our in our question framing class, that how can we frame the sentence statement into a question form by using question tags. So here, by using question tags, we want to make agree to the listener at our point. Okay, so then we use then we use these tags. Okay, so by using this tag, we are also bringing that person into our communication. We are emphasizing in a way so that he can also start to communicate with us. Okay, last one for weather. We here in the fourth example, we as we can see this, today it is quite sunny. Today it is quite sunny, so I'm telling about the weather, how it is. Okay, so in this way you can keep your points, so the listener definitely, if he will start to showing interest, the communication will comments. Okay, then that's how you can start your conversations. These are the points, these are the ways. And once if you will have to bring it into your habit, the second time it will be in your nature. So to starting the conversation with anyone will not be difficult this much as it will be for you all right now. Okay, you'll have to just practice, you'll have to just comment on something, that yes, how can I make more points on it, what kind of opinion I can give on it. Okay, see some more ways to commence our or to start our conversation. Okay, hello friends, so there is another third way to start our conversation. Okay, let's see what is that way. Talk about a shared experience if you had one together. Okay, here in the third way is that, let's suppose you are with your friend, and you have to commence the conversation. So you can, but you are not getting any point to start your conversation. So what you can do, you can share any experience which you both have experienced in your past. So on that you can share your views. Okay, how was that experience for you? Okay, so what kind of, there are some examples which I have written here, and their one sentences also of each. Let's see, first one is wedding. Let's suppose you have attended any wedding and you are right now, so you can share any experience of that wedding. Okay, for example, as I have written, such a beautiful such a beautiful wedding. What you can say, do you remember that marriage when we were there? So it was such a beautiful wedding. Okay, in that way you can share your experiences to each other. Okay, so let's see the next one, that is meeting. So in the meeting, let's suppose there was any meeting you have attended, then after that the presentation of your any peer was very nice. So you can appreciate him, you can admire to them there. So what will happen again, the conversation will start there. Okay, so you can say, it was a great presentation, it was a great presentation. Okay, wasn't it? It was a great presentation, wasn't it? Not from that person who has given the presentation, from someone you can ask about who is giving the presentation. You can ask who is sitting next to you, it was a great presentation, wasn't it? Okay, so it was for meeting. Let's suppose you are attending any seminar, you have attended any seminar, then you can share the experience of that seminar. As an example, I really liked the speaker's way of explaining. I really liked the speaker's way of explaining. Okay, so here you kept again your opinion, what you experienced. Okay, how was it for you? So in this way you can keep your experience, share your experience to each other. Okay, let's see something more. Okay, friends, so I have written two more ways through which we can start our conversation. Okay, from them, first one is opinion, second one is help. Okay, by giving our opinion we can also start our conversation. As I have been telling since beginning of the video, let's see some example that how can you start by giving some, by giving your opinion through some examples. First one is, did you like the speech? Let's suppose you are in any seminar, okay, and in any event, there any person gave any speech, then you can comment on it that do you like this, do you like this speech? So you are giving your opinion. Okay, you are asking actually here from anyone with whom you want to start your conversation. Second one, the building. Let's suppose there is a building, then for commenting you can say the building is marvelously designed, the building is marvelously designed. Then automatically the listener to whom you are telling, that person will comment something. Okay, so you are, what are you doing here? You are giving your opinion on the building, that what do you think. Okay, third one is, the food is great here. The food is great here, isn't it? The food is great here, isn't it? So here again you are giving your opinion on the food, and you are asking in the last by using question tags, isn't it? Means you want to ask his perspective. Okay, in that way we can engage into the conversation to others. Second one is help, which is very important and very easy way to start your conversation with anyone and to make that person friend as well. Okay, let's see first example. Can you help me to edit this video? Let's suppose I'm making my video, then after that I can ask for a hand to someone to edit this video. Okay, so in this way I'm conversating, in this way I'm communicating with that person. Okay, so my conversation can start, okay, just by asking for help. Second way, can you tell me where to find the manager? Let's suppose I am in the office and I don't know where is the manager, and I'm new, so new employees, and in that case from the other employees I can ask from them, can you tell me where to find the manager? Can you tell me where to find the manager? Okay, so by asking help here again we are communicating. Another, do you know at what time does the show start? Do you know at what time does the show start? So here again, let's suppose we are in any event, in any episode is going to start, any show is going to start, and till then we can ask from someone who is standing next to us. Okay, so we can say that we can ask that, do you know at what time does the show start? So that's how we can ask for help to other person. Third one is fourth one is, do you need my help? Do you need my help? Do you need my help? Here in the help it is very important, there can be two way in the help also. First one, you are taking help. Second one, you are giving help. Okay, so in the first three examples, can you help me to edit with this video? Can you tell me where to find the manager? Do you know at what time does the show start? So in these three examples we actually taking the help, we are taking the help. Okay, so we take, here we are taking the help, but in the after that we are, what I'm saying, do you need my help? Do you need my help? Here I'm giving, here I'm giving. Okay, so what I'm saying, do you need my help? Last one, do you need some help rearranging this? Do you need some help rearranging this? So here again we are giving hand, here again we are giving hand. Giving hand means providing help to someone. Okay, so do you need some help rearranging this? In this way also. Last one is, may I help you this? May I help you this? So here in the last these three examples we are asking to give the help from our side. So in that case we have to little be conscious. We have to little conscious that if the person is not ready to take our help, so we don't have to emphasize that person. Okay, everyone have their own boundaries. So if the even so if the person is not ready to take our help, so it's okay. Okay, you don't have to emphasize there, otherwise your purpose will definitely turned out into something else. Okay, here you want to start a conversation to make a kindful make a kind and polite relation between each other. Okay, so if the person is not ready, you will not emphasize to give your help to that person. Okay, we have to remember everyone have their own boundaries. Okay, so may I help you this? So okay, in the last these three examples we saw that we are giving here help. Okay, so these all were the situations and the ways through which you can start your conversation. Okay, I know you have understood very well. If still you feel any doubt, you can rewatch the whole video, and still you did not find something is there which is annoying you, so you can comment. So you can comment. I will provide my best support. Till then, keep watching my videos, and to learn English, always try to improve yourself. And after watching the video, you'll have to practice. No one is going to come to make you practice for yourself. You'll have to do by yourself to improve yourself. Okay? Till then, keep watching my videos, and stay tuned.